Hi everyone, so today we'll be solving one question on LeetCode and the question is maximum score after splitting a string. So the question is given as the input is given 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1 and the output is 5. So how we are getting this 5 is like we are calculating all possible way of splitting s into two non-empty substring. Like we are calculating the all possible way of splitting this particular input string s, and then we are finding that what is the maximum uh, like maximum ways, and the maximum is how we are calculating something like that. First we are dividing onto two different part. Before going on here I will be telling you one more thing. Suppose you have a string s. Okay, so in how many way you can divide it, like you can divide it into five parts, either from here or from here, taking the 2 onto the left side and 4 onto the right side, or either you can taking 3 at the left side and 3 at the right side. So total way of doing it is 5, which is being exactly shown here: 1 2 3 4 5. And suppose on the left side I will be taking 0, and on the right side I have taken 1 1 1 0 1. So on the left side we have to check that how many times 0 has came. One time, so here it is 1. And on the right side I have to check how many times 1's came. So 4 times, so 1 plus 4 equal to 5. So that's how the answer is being getting produced. I hope you are understanding. Okay, so there are way to solve it. The first approach is for loop, like nested loop. uh, we'll be starting with this particular loop and we'll be iterating for this one, and then we'll say to our loop, then hey, you go from here to here, and in the next step we will be saying to follow, just proceed for only two step, and then we'll on the nested loop we'll be saying that yeah, you can traverse from here to here, something like that we can say, for 0 and then 1 1 1 0 1. In the next loop we will say okay, traverse the first and the second, and next thing will be moving here. So this is the one approach, but I will not recommend you this approach. I will learn a new approach from LeetCode and I will solve that. What you can do is I will be I will be creating one for loop and fast dot length, and here I will be saying int once equal to 0. I will be calculating once, how many times the ones came, and also the zeros. So suppose if s dot char at I position, if I find what, if I find 1, I will be saying hello to you. Oh, I'm so sorry. If I find 1, what I will be doing, I will be saying once plus equal to 1, and then after that what I will be doing is again I will be running one for loop and I equal to 0, I less than s dot length I plus plus. I will be creating one variable with answer, int answer equal to 0. And one more thing you have to notice is that through this for loop you have already calculated 4. So in 1 you have 4, so in ones you have 4 value present. Okay, so you have this value is ones. So in this all you traverse through this particular s and you find number of 1 is 4 times. Okay, what you will be doing is here again you will be traversing. See, I'm not doing this again nested loop, so that there will be some complexity issue, and for that only I try to do it in O n complexity. As you can see here, I have used two for loop n number of times only instead of o(n) square. What I will be doing here, if s dot char at I equal to 1, what I will be doing, I will be minusing o once minus minus, and you will be seeing that my logic will be exactly performing this particular way it is doing. The way this particular approach is being going on, my logic will go on this particular approach only. You will be seeing. So L is equal to 0, zeros plus plus. So see, you have traversed through this particular s. You have find 1 equal to 4. Okay, again you traversed. So this time s dot char at I equal to 1. So did you find 1 at this 0 index? No, you have 0. So what you did? You did 0 plus plus. So in the first iteration, you have ones equal to 4 and zeros equal to 1, which already you want that. You want that only. See here, you want 4 at the right side and 1 at the left side, and exactly the same you want. So what you can do, answer equal to, and since it will be coming different every time, you want the maximum out of this 5 4 3 2 3, out of these all things you want the maximum. And so for that only math.max I have applied math.max on answer comma zeros plus ones. So in the first iteration it will be, my answer will be equal to 5. Okay, okay, now I am proceeding forward. So I will be doing I equal to 1. So I will be here. So at this time my 1 s dot char at equal to 1, which is 1 minus minus. So at this time 1 minus minus means I have my 1, this time my 1 is 3 and 0 is exactly 1, which is this particular 3 and 1. So my this time my answer will be what? My answer will be exactly 5 equal to only, because 3 plus 1 will be 4, which will be less than 5. So obviously still maximum will be 5 only. Answer equal to 5. Proceeding with the next step. This time will be iterating on this particular 0 1 to second index, and again I find 1. Again I will minus my 1. You can see here I did ones minus minus. So again ones equal to 2, zeros equal to, still zeros will be equal to 1, and answer will remain equal to 5. Moving to further step, I equal to 3, and I will be at 3, 0 1 2 3. Again I find 1. This time 1 will be equal to 1 and zeros will be equal to 1, and my answer will be 5 only, because it is the maximum. Moving further on step 4, I equal to 4, iteration 4, 0 1 2 3 4. At 4 I find 0, and if I find 0, my ones will be 1 only, but my zeros will be 2, which is this particular condition. This one, last one, 2 and 1. Zeros zeros on the left hand side I find 2, and 1 I find on the right side, which is this one. So this particular string is of length 6. So we'll be iterating, our iteration will be going on till 5 iteration, because since if suppose if you have two objects, suppose of 1 and 2, and the number of way to divide is only 1, you can just split from between. Okay, this is the way. So all the possible way of splitting is 1, just divide it from between. So if we have 6 elements, so the number of way all possible will be 5 only. So that is the reason I iterated my loop here one last time. I have to iterate my loop here one last time. -1. And if you again if you did not understand, I will be making you much clear. I will be running this answer and then you will understand why I run this particular loop one last time. Running my code. Oops, sorry, I did one compilation error. Sorry. It is accepted, but all the test cases will not get passed. And the reason behind is, see, you have input as equal to 2. Okay, so suppose you have as equal to 2, 0 and 0. So how many way through all the possible way of splitting is only one. From the between you can split. See, output is 2, expected is 1. And what was the question? The question way of was first split into all possible way and then find the maximum value. Like on to the left hand side you have to find 0 and you have to do the summation with the 1 on the right hand side. But on the left hand side you have find 0, but on the right hand side you do not find 1, so it will answer will be 1 only. But the number of way to split it, you can split it through between only. I hope you are understanding what I need to say. Okay, so I hope you understand this question and thanks for watching. Bye. I will be 1 second. Before that, I did not just the correction I do -1 because I only want to traverse through 5 number of times, and this time if I will submit, this time if I will submit, it will be fine. So I hope you understand the logic of this particular question. Okay, thanks. Bye.